Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be kitting down one of my diamond paintings. So if you watched Monday's video, I did finish putting away all my square resin drills that I got from Amazon. I bought like 2,000 packs, so 2,000s drills for every single DMC. And at least for diamond paintings, at least, well, 447 of the DMCs. And then, so I've been holding off on kitting down my resin drills, square resin drills. So now I actually have 4 square resin drill diamond paintings to kit down. So this will be the first one. This one is my Oroloa diamond painting that I did like in December. And then I think I have... And then I have my Heaven and Earth Designs diamond painting that I also finished in December that I bought drills for, and they should be resin too. And then I have a Diamond Art Club diamond painting to kit down, and I have what's it called? Paint Gem square diamond painting to kit down. They will not be in one video. This video will only be this one here. So if you're new to my channel and you're like, what in the world are you talking about kitting down? I'm going to be putting away my drills from a finished diamond painting. I keep all my drills. You don't have to, but I do. And how I have it, I have right now, I have 4 photo boxes here. Each of them have a card with the DMC number. And if in a diamond painting, usually you'll see like the legend look like this. This one came with labels, so but lots of times you would see this number here and then a symbol. Well, you know, I should find one that's not like... So here's number 49. Well, that's an 80. Why am I picking weird ones? So you would see like the first number, if it'll focus. First number, and then a symbol, and then this number here. That number is the DMC. And most of the time, they should, hear my word, should match each other from different places, but it's not always the case. But they should match. All right, so am I in the center of the video? There. So I like to have all my photo boxes out at the same time, so then I don't have, because I do tend to change the order of my drills based off of like the symbol. So I would put all the numbers first, and then, or all the letters first and then the numbers, and then I put the symbols like in some sort of order that makes sense to me. So to me, it's just easier for me to, instead of putting these in order and taking out the boxes one by one, it's just easier for me to have them all out at once. So 153. And because I'm crazy, I also do shade match. So if the colors don't match what's in the bag, I am not going to add them in. And this one doesn't match this. I have like this piece of this baggie here to compare to, and it does not match, so I'm gonna actually put it into a separate bag. Yeah, no, it doesn't match. I don't know if you can tell, like, it's just 2 different shades of pink. So I'm just getting a sheet of paper to transfer my label to. Oh, that came off. My last Oroloa that I had labels for, the labels didn't come off. Okay. So I have some labels here. And I'll just add another one. Yeah, no, these look like different pinks. And then I have like a ruler in here to help me remember my spot. 164. I think this one actually matches, so yay. Yeah, it matches. So like I said, if they usually will match. That's a nice label. This one stuck well onto this without... I've had a couple where they provide the labels and then the labels just come off so easily. And it's kind of annoying because you're like diamond painting it and you're like, why is the label coming off? And then there's those ones that the labels just don't come off at all. Yep, that matches. Sometimes I second guess whether something matches or not. There. I think all the 1, 2, 3, 4 were in order, and then after that it's not in order anymore. Kind of feel like this one looks different than me. So I shade match. Some people will just mix them all together, and then just say like, oh, if I need a different color, then I will just pick it out. I'm on the nope. If it's a different color, it's a different color. Yeah, to me, this is a different color. Yeah, this one looks just a little bit more pink. I'm not even sure if it'll show up on camera how... This one is is more subtle of a difference, but it's enough of a difference for me. So all my labels that I have on these things here are in my shared diamond painting stuff. So if you want to print it out yourself, feel free. 327. Yeah, that doesn't look the same either. No, that's the same. Yeah, that's the same. Four, 1, 3 is pewter gray. Yeah. So this is not a necessary part of diamond painting if you don't ever see yourself using your spare drills. You don't have to keep them. I just like to keep them because yeah, I think these match. I like to keep them. I've been using these to do cross-stitch conversions. And also on the times where you actually do run out of drills on a diamond painting, which does not happen that often, but it has happened to me before. Then you don't have to wait for, like, depending on the company, they will send you the missing drills. But if you don't want to wait for, like, usually when you run out, it's at the very end when, like, you're pretty much almost finished. And sometimes you just don't want to, you want to have it finished. So if you only need a couple, you could just go into your spare drills and finish it up. And then if you don't have that DMC in your spare drills, you can look for an alternative. There are some colors that are very close to each other in shade, so you could use it as a substitution. 819. And I've done that too when I'm like, oh, I don't have it. I don't have 819. Let me go look up a DMC, a close DMC substitute. And so that usually works out. The times it doesn't work out is in a color block section. So if the section is massive color blocking and then suddenly like you notice like straight away that it changes color, it's noticeable. But I think if you do it subtly enough, it might still be okay, even in a color block section. Like maybe you don't do it like a straight line between one shade and the other shade. Yeah, that matches. I have a lot of this one left. I wonder if this was 3823. Yeah, I had a lot of this one. So I had multiple bottles, so I'm just gonna take off the labels for this was probably the primary background color, and that's why usually when diamond painting companies give extra drills, they don't just like give you like an extra 100 drills. No, they give you like an extra percentage of drills, and then when the percentage of drills is when the number of drills is high, you know, a percentage of a high number is a high number. So I think this was the background. That's why I have so many of it left. Okay, 3823. Does that match? Yep, I think that matches. I don't know if this will overfill this bag. Yeah. Okay, that might be it for that. There. Two, 3, 3, 8, 06, that matches. $36.09. Yeah, I've been getting like a piece of one of my baggies that I cut up so that I can put it on top of the drills to see if it would help it match, because sometimes the bag changes the shade a little bit, so it's a little bit difficult to color match. I actually had 2 viewers suggest it to me in a short period of time to do that, and I was like, hey, it works. 3608. So this one was one of those ones where I said I had, if you've been watching my Monday video series, which I just finished, I had the same company. Like I got this drills from like the same company, but I think it must have been 2 manufacturing lots, so sometimes they didn't match, and these ones are one of those ones that didn't match. Now the question is, will this match one of these? It matches this one more. So, now is that the correct one? I don't know. I used to like back in ancient times when I would like actually keep all my labels in here, and then I would use that as a gauge of like I would get this label, I would re-stick it onto here, and then I would use that as a gauge of like how many diamond paintings I've dumped into this color, so that it helps me. It was like to help me figure out like, is this the actual shade or not? And then I stopped doing that. My bags got kind of ugly looking because I had so many labels on there because I did so many diamond paintings that I stopped doing that. But if you watch my older kitting up videos, I was doing that. I think it's the same. Yeah. I didn't get to do my nails yet. So my nails are empty, but I was like, you know what? This is the perfect time to do a bunch of kitting down videos because it's actually pretty difficult to peel the labels off when your nails are all like. I usually have my nail wraps on. It's more difficult to peel the labels off when I had the nail wraps on. So I was like, let me do a whole bunch of kitting down videos because I do plan to. I said I had like 4. Did I say I have 4 resin square diamond paintings to kit down? I'm planning to actually kit them down. All today, but not in the same video. It'll be multiple videos. Might be 3. I think my Paint Gem and my Diamond Art Club ones don't have that many colors, so I might put those in the same video. Might. Or I might separate them. I don't know. Haven't got that far yet. I'll probably kit down one and then see how long it is, and if it's long, I'll not kit down the other one and do that in a separate video. But I know my Heaven and Earth Designs one has like 80 something colors, so that's going to be all in one video. I think this one is 50 colors. Yeah, it looks like 50 colors because my bottles here are 60 bottles, and then I have like, yeah, so 50 colors. So this one had 50 colors. Five, 4 violet. I don't know, that kind of looks different. Actually, now that I put the plastic on it, it looks similar. Yeah. I sometimes just pour a little bit in there, and then if I'm like, oh yeah, no, that doesn't match, then I'm like, I only have a couple of the ones not matching in there, not like a lot. $8.90. I think 890 is one of those ones I have a lot of in my spare. I have a lot of it in my overflow. Like I have tons of it in my overflow, but this is my mixture of acrylic and resin, so they're going to be by themselves. This one is only my resin square drills, and if you're new to diamond painting and you've been watching this for 20 minutes, and I have no, but yeah, I noticed that square drills, there is a difference between the resin and acrylic drills in like shape and size. I kind of feel like the resin drills do diamond paint a little bit better than the acrylic drills. So I think this one actually kind of looks different. I mean, no. The resin drills, I think, just diamond paint a little bit better and fit together a little bit better on a diamond painting and don't pop as much. So if it were up to me, well, I guess it could be up to me, because, you know, I just don't dive. If it were up to me, I would wish that all diamond paintings, oh, this one's an AB, so we'll do that later. This one's an AB also, and that one's an AB. If I kind of do wish that all the square drills were resin, but I do the acrylic ones too. They're not horrible. It's just the resin drills just fit a little bit nicer together. I kind of feel like it doesn't match. No, those match. And then since I got 2,000 of each color in resin drills, I decided to now, I used to not do it, but now I'm separating out my resin and square acrylics drills. And then I think my my other box, which is a mixture, I'm just going to keep that as my acrylic drill one where I kit down. So it'll just continue being just a mixture of both. Because I'm not going to go off and try to find my resin drills in my... I'm not going to go try to find my resin drills in there. That's too much effort. .3838. This is lavender blue, apparently. $7.99. Delft blue. So this is another one where I have two shades of it. I don't know if you can tell. This one's just a little darker than this one. So which one does this match? I kind of feel like it doesn't match either of them. But if it does, it matches this one. No, it matches this one. Okay, I can tell it's a tiny bit off. It's just a little bit, but it's good enough. I forgot to take off the label of this one. Yeah, it's a little bit like, yeah, it's just a tiny bit. It's just a tiny bit different shade. But I can see it after I poured in more. 820. This one looks... Actually, it does look like it matches. $8.20. It's royal blue. I was gonna say, yeah, this is royal blue because it matched like my elementary school. My elementary school uniform. So I went to a Catholic elementary school, so we had uniforms. The sweater was royal blue, and I was like, hey, this kind of looks like my sweater color. And it was a royal blue. 704. That was my sweater color. Okay. Chartreuse. $9.39. This is probably the second most like blackish color because it's very, very dark blue. And if you have a black in your diamond painting, it's usually 310, or sometimes I use 939, which is a very, very dark blue. Or 823, I think, is also a very dark blue. So 3761. Sky blue. Yeah, I think that matches. Yeah. $747. This one, I think this one looks different. Yeah, that one looks different. This one is a little bit more blue. That's a little bit more green. Yeah, there's a distinct difference between these. Okay, 747. $30.78. Golden yellow. Yeah. See? And for the most part, the drills will match each other. For the most part. And I've been finding pretty much a good chunk of these have been matching what I currently have, so yay. 3865. This is a very common white. You either see 3865, but see, I just talk about like things matching each other, but these two I got, like I said, if you've been watching my organizing, my 447 color video thing, which the conclusion of it was Monday's video. Um, I was getting some varying shades. So this one looks more white. This is like a yellow-ish white. This one matches the white. And I think the opening should be on the other side because the other side is the slightly shorter side. So I put the label on, yeah, the wrong spot. Seven, 3, 8. Tan. I think. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if you could tell, but I do have, the two must have not matched. There's a slightly darker one, and that one's a slightly lighter one. And this one matches the darker one. I'm just gonna put it in there, and maybe I'm thinking I should mix this in. Just like mix it, so that if I ever do need this, it'll just be kind of a mixture of both of them. There is a slight, there's like 2 shades in there, but it's a very slight difference that I probably didn't notice. And then now it's permanently mixed. Oh well. It's not, when it's not too big of a difference, it's not so sad. 754. This one is peach. Yeah. Okay, there was a slight variation in that one. I think the longer I've diamond painted, the less I was before. I would be just like, oh no, I'd be crying a little bit in my brain that I had mixed 2 shades. The longer I've been diamond painting, I've stopped freaking out so much on it. Because if it's close enough, it's not that noticeable in a diamond painting. If there's been some very different shades, and that have no reason to get mixed together, so. Six 3860. Kind of feel like this one doesn't match. But then under the baggie, it seems like match. Yeah. Okay. At least the labels are coming off. I was kind of afraid. Because one of the oral ones I got, the labels wouldn't come off. Okay, these do look different. It looks like this one. that's an AB. Oh, and if you're new to diamond painting, you're like, what's an AB? I don't know if you can tell. There is like a coating on there. So it's not an ordinary drill. 3816. This one's a really pretty green. So I did just get another, because you know, I seem to just keep doing it. I got another Heaven and Earth Designs cross stitch pattern. And it's a ginormous one. And I'm planning, and it's one, I got a max color one. So I am planning to kit that up at some point, probably after I finish kitting down all my resin drills stuff that I've been doing. And my plan is I was going to use, since it's a ginormous one, I wanted to use resin drills for it, because I figure if I'm going to do a big one, I need the quality drills. I need the resin drills. And I'm not kidding about the big one. It'll be big. And it's also a max color one. I don't know why, like, I was just like, you know, I have not done any diamond painting with the max color. I know it's gonna take way more time to do. But it was just one of those, like, I think the longer you diamond paint, the more you want to challenge yourself. You either get like burnt out and only want to do the easy ones the more you diamond paint, or you're like, okay, I've done that already. I need to do something different. And I think, and if you've been noticing my more recent stuff that I've been diamond painting, I have been doing a lot more cross stitch conversions, just because, I don't know, it's different. So I don't know, it's just one of those, like, I kind of want to just do something different, and the cross stitch conversions is my way of doing something different. So I think I can, looks close enough. I'm thinking this one seems a little bit more green. But it's close enough. No, do I leave it? Well. But yeah, I've been really enjoying doing the cross stitch conversions. So yeah, if you don't really like watching the cross stitch conversions, I don't know, that's just, then sorry, that's just what, like, when you diamond paint, you kind of diamond paint in moods. At least for me, I have certain moods where I feel like I want to diamond paint certain things, and right now, for whatever reason, I am really into diamond painting the cross stitch conversions. I've also been liking doing the small diamond paintings too. So I've been doing some of the paint gem ones, and right now I'm on pretty much a square kick. So you might not see too many round diamond paintings done in the near future, because right now I'm just like, I feel like doing squares, so I've been doing squares. Alright, I don't know if you can tell in this one, there is a slight color variation here. This one is, and that's a little bit more green. This one matches the one on top. But I'm just going to mix them together since they're already mixed. And we'll just even more mix them together, so then when they do go into a cross stitch conversion or something, it'll be fine. But yeah, no, right now I'm on a cross stitch conversion kick and a square kick. So I've been doing a lot more squares recently, and I've been still doing my small partials that I get for my PR packages. because I am going to give those away during Halloween, so I have like a purpose for them. But yeah, the round drills, for whatever reason, I'm not feeling it right now. Well, the square drills were always my favorite, and the round drills were my least favorite of the drill types. So it's not surprising. But I do kind of, I'm still like, I kind of want to do round cross-stitch conversions using my round drills. I'm still trying to like, does it matter that much if the background is white? Because I've done a mystery round diamond painting, and you can tell that the background is white. So, yeah. The cross-stitch conversions work better with square drills because you shouldn't see the background in square drills. As opposed to round drills where you will see the background color. So yeah, I've been wanting to do some, because I have a lot of round drill spares also. I've been wanting to do some cross-stitch conversions in round, and I have like this plan to do it. It's just not probably the easiest executed plan, and yeah, and until I figure out some other plan, I could do it, and I could kind of probably explain what I'm planning to do, but would I be able to explain it? And it would require a lot more computer-y stuff than I know some people are willing to do. Willing and capable, maybe, too. Yeah. So, we'll see about that. 702. Kelly Green. .703 Chartreuse. Yeah, that matches. And oops, I didn't take off the label. I was gonna say I'm almost done, but I still have my ABs to put away. .913. This one's Nile Green. Alright, so I have some AB drills here. Let me go get my stuff. So I keep my AB drills in one of these bottle storage here because I do like to sometimes add extra AB drills to my diamond paintings or add them to diamond paintings that don't have ABs. So I do have them by color because I don't necessarily do a DMC to DMC substitution of my ABs. So just because the DMC is like this one, just because the DMC is 3766 does not mean I'm going to replace it with 3766 AB. I might replace it with a different AB. So that's why I have them in color. Or, you know, like I need like, I don't know, 700 AB. I want to replace a 700 as an AB, and what if I don't have an AB 700? Then I'll find a close one if there's one that's close. Okay, so I do have a 3766 AB, and I think they're a relatively good match. So I could just top this off. So the fact that this was slightly it's not full, that means I've used it recently, because there was a time I've topped off my ABs. I do have more. This is only pretty much what fits in the bottles at the time of me filling these bottles. Or if it's only a little bit, it could just be stuff that I got from a diamond painting and I didn't have that AB. Like if you watched my video where I unboxed 3 kilograms, yeah, you heard me right, 3 kilograms of AB drills. Most of them are from that. So I do, for some of these colors, I do have way more. It's just easier to bling up when I'm like, what kind of blue do I need? And I just look through this here. So these last ones are pinks and purples, I think. So let's see. Here's my purples. So do I have a 208? Nope. Ooh, I do have a 210. I actually have two versions of 210. These were both 210, but that one's a little bit darker than that one. And I don't think this matches either of them. Does this match any of my other? I think it matches this one. Actually, not really. I don't know. It matches it better than my 2 other 210s here. So I think I'm just gonna top this off in 554 here. There. And then I don't have a 208, but I do have a 550. Yeah, that matches enough. Oh no, I do have a 208. Okay. I have them in like order of darkness, I think. You know, but sometimes when you use drills, when you use bottles, they kind of get put back in a different location. That could be the same thing. Okay, 208. Yeah, that's actually a pretty decent match. And it looks like I've probably used some of this. So didn't need to go into my box of where my rest of my ABs are. Okay. So that drawer system is from Art Dot. I got that as in a PR package. So one good thing is now I'm not crying about how hard this is going to take off. I was really banking on this stuff being removable, and look at that. That's removed really, really well. So yes, there is me kitting down the set here. It actually usually takes longer to kit down than it does to kit up. But you know, I enjoy it, and I really, for whatever reason, really like having spare drills. I'm a drill hoarder. Alright, so that's all I have for today. So thank you very much for watching, and happy diamond painting. Bye!